12 years in that division and they're out.
Hey guys, welcome back to SEADOGS Can Fly. This is episode number 10 and it's a massive episode. David v Goliath, the FA Cup third round. We're away from home and we're against a Premier League team and a bloody big one at that. So I'm hoping for a big financial windfall and you're going to have to wait to find out who we are against. Before we get the episode up and running, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button. Also give us a thumbs up and like the video if you enjoy it. That'd really help massively. Okay, let's crack on. Tyler Hamilton. We're starting on this screen for a reason. He's left the club. 78 grand was accepted from Grimsby Town. He is now third choice on the right wing, and I didn't see the point in keeping him around any longer. Yes, he did manage 20 goals and 16 assists last season in all competitions. However, he's dipped massively in the new league. So instead, we've had Lacour, who you all will remember from last episode. He scored 10 and got 12 assists, and when he does score, he scores some corkers. But we've also retrained Giorgos Vrakas, who was playing central midfield, and we're trying our luck as a box-to-box midfielder, but he just was not clicking with the role. We've now retrained him on the right wing, MR, and as you can tell, his attributes fit the role fairly well. So I've got high hopes for him there. Since we've made the switch, he's managed 2 goals and 1 assist from the 2 games that he's been comfortable in the role. Right boys, let's have a quick look at the fixtures. So we left off beating South Shields 5-3 in the league and Accrington Stanley in the FA Cup first round 5-1. Since then, we've beat Corley in the league 5-1, South Shields in the Cup 2-0 and Gateshead 4-1 in the league. This run continued for quite some time. As you can see, we only had 2 draws. One of them was against Dagenham Redbridge in the second round of the FA Cup. Going into the replay, I didn't hold much hope because they did play a negative system. However, Connor Hall scored 2 goals and got an assist, the one that you just saw there, and Fonseca scored a hat-trick. A lovely little finish there, followed by a great ball through from Ngaze for Fonseca to take on his man and slot home. We followed this up with a victory against Gloucester City. They scored in the 13th minute with their only shot in the whole game before Warburton crossed for a Platt header to equalise. Warburton turned into the hero of this game, getting an assist for the second goal. Next up, a 5-3 away victory against Darlington, and Ryan Williams settled my nerves over his form, scoring a lovely goal. Vrakas was involved in the second goal with another assist, but Williams, again, what a finish. Hopefully he can carry that form into the coming months. Chelmsford away in the FA Trophy first round next, and we won that one 2-0. It was most notable for a screamer from our new signing, Rob Gale. I was going to touch on the class of 2020 in a second, but we'll start early. This is a new addition, 17 years old, plays central midfield, and he's a deep line playmaker really. That's going to be how I'm going to play him anyway. And as you can see, his attributes are well suited to that role, and they can certainly be developed with that mass amount of potential and very few cons to his game. We're now top of the table on 76 points, 10 clear of South Shields, and we do have a game in hand. Fonseca scored 15 goals, so he's 5 off Gilchrist, who's top of the charts despite only coming up last season. But as you can see, the average ratings we are dominating. Our main man at left back, Warburton, has been sensational with more than an 8 average rating. Samba's been really good as well, as has Alzer. Warburton, 10 assists, absolutely amazing considering he's just a left back. And today's class of 2020 update ties in very nicely with the January transfer window. I say that sarcastically. Lee Hurst is a centre-back, 17 years old. He's probably my biggest prospect. We want to play him as a ball-playing defender, and he's developing very nicely into the role, as you can see. He's certainly got the right mix of attributes for him. Looking at his development, his progress looks great as well. Loads of amber and green arrows there, which is what you like to see. However, he is disappointed to not be able to join Birmingham. He's also got the likes of Stoke, Cardiff and Derby interested in him. We turned down an £80,000 bid and he's thrown his hog out. So we've told him, tough luck, you're staying. Patrick Blackman, likewise, he's had Derby, Birmingham and I think Fulham after him, all of which are offering him a trial and offering money as well. I think that went up to 110k for Blackman. We've been turning all of the offers down because he's got so much potential and I want to see both these guys be in my team all the way to the top flight. Unfortunately, I ain't so sure it's going to happen. Hopefully Blackman might be able to be retrained as a box-to-box midfielder. That's how I'm trying to develop him, but he does have some glaring weaknesses, like in his defensive side of the game. He's got 2 goals and 4 assists from 17 starts, so as you can see, I really am pushing that development by trying to force some game time into him. And overall, his attributes have shot up. His physicals certainly have, and his mentals. And his technicals, I think we're almost onto a breakthrough there. Okay, that's it for the Class of 2020 update, guys. We'll have 3 more in the next episode. Let's jump to the big game and find out who I've got in the FA Cup 4th round. Drum roll, please. We're going to Old Trafford, boys. 75,000-seater stadium. Can you imagine the sort of money we could get from this game? Just have a quick look at our finances. 652 grand in the bank. As you can see, it's gone up a lot since the start of the season. So we'll have to remember that number and see what it is by the time this game is done. Man United, according to our scouts, should be playing a reasonably weakened team, although Anthony Martial, Mason Greenwood, who's looking rather tasty by the way, has come on an awful lot in this game, and Alexis Sanchez are not weak players. Just to show you what we're actually up against, Anthony Martial, let's compare him to our star man, Fonseca. Look at that. I mean, come on. This is going to be a game of epic proportions for us. United should be playing a cautious style, so we're going to match them. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. I'm going to stick with the flat 4-4-2. It's what's worked for us all season, so we'll just go with that, I think. And I'm going to have faith in the team that has done well for us all season. Warburton's probably a little bit too slow to be dealing with the likes of Mason Greenwood, but he has played well all season, so we've got to keep the faith. Williams, again, maybe not mobile enough for this game. However, he's a bit of a giant, so getting those balls forward, which are going to be high and long, may well pay off. Let's get into the game itself, boys. This is exciting. Playing at Old Trafford in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Bear in mind, we've only just come up to the National League North. So team top, boys, we're going to go with nobody expects us to get a result, so just go out there and play without any pressure. I think that's the right thing to do. We need to relax the boys before this game because it's going to be tough. As the teams march out of the tunnel at Old Trafford, let's see if tiny Scarborough Athletic can pull off some form of an upset. To be fair, even getting to half-time at 0-0 would be a massive achievement against this team. I know they've got a weakened 11 out, but at the end of the day, when you compare our players to theirs, the gap is mammoth. Lacour's gone in the book, so let's turn to ease off tackles. Don't want any red cards in this game. It's been a relatively quiet first 25 minutes. But United have got the first highlight as their right back Laird. Oh my days, he hits the post. We've literally got 30 seconds left this half and it's still 0-0. Although I should keep my big gob shut because I bet they're going to score now after I've said that. Well dealt with. Samba headed out. Fred brings it back. Works it out wide to Shaw, the left back. To Garner. They're not doing an awful lot. Cautious mentality is coming off reasonably well so far. Left back Shaw. Works it to Garner. Over the top to Greenwood. And a wonderful finish from Mason Greenwood for his 4th goal of the season. Well, that's a real shame. Literally seconds over the allotted time. And we're 1-0 down. We've had one shot. And that is it. However, we can't really complain. Let's just, well, I've told them to prove a point. They're all confused. That's no good, is it? Well, I've probably cocked that up completely for the second half now. I think what we'll do is we'll just wait it out. Maybe give it 5 or 10 minutes and then I might switch to the more attacking tactic. May as well have a go for the end of the game as Fred gets them 2-0 ahead. Well, that is going to be game over, isn't it? Unfortunately. I think I've only got myself to blame there as well. Let's make a couple of changes while we're here. Who shall we have off? I think we'll have Samba off for Cortazar. Williams off for Connor Hall. And I want Ramon off for Rob Gale. See if these boys can do anything. We've got a highlight though. Samba out wide on the left with the ball. Dispossessed by Laird easily there. We have created absolutely nothing in this game. We just can't get into the game at the moment, boys. Warburton to Olzair. Works the ball out wide to Cortazar. Platt. Yeah, but we're just trying to hit the ball long wherever we can. We don't know what to do with it. It's almost like they're strangling us out of the game. Left back Warburton though. To Hall, the substitute, who fends off a tackle to Lacour, and Lacour scores. We're back in it, boys. 2-1. Come on. 20 minutes remaining. That's Lacour's 11th goal of the season, and the assist from the substitute, Connor Hall. Could we do this? Could we get a replay and take them back to the seaside on the north coast? Come on. Gomez with the ball. Putting pressure on him, though. Fred. Works the ball out wide to Elanga. Get a foot in Lacour. Well in. Who's in behind? No one. No one. Maguire was there. Shaw to Fred. Fred back to Maguire to Shaw. And Lacour's been sensational today. He's been all over the pitch. Great goal. And he's won a penalty. Has he won a penalty? Please point to the spot. Oh my days. Who is it? Who's taking it? Oh, Ozer. Yes! 2-2 at Old Trafford. I don't believe it. 2-2. I cannot believe we've equalised. Right, what do? Do we stick with the attacking mentality or do we switch to cautious? I say we stick with the attacking until we get to about maybe 7 minutes left, 8 minutes left. Right. Let's switch, boys, to the cautious mentality. We'll tell the lads to regroup and hold their shape. Let's try and play for the replay here, because this will be, again, more money in the bank if we can take them back to Scarborough. Or even better, can we get a winner? Oh, Hurst. Imagine if he'd have scored there. Oh, Lacour's injured. I hope that's not a bad injury. Potential foot injury. Popov, please don't score now and break our hearts. Ball over the top. Fonseca's in behind. What's he going to do? I don't believe it. Ah! 3-2 at Old Trafford. Matthias Fonseca has just scored, despite us being down to 10 men with 3 minutes to go in the FA Cup 4th round. This is National League North's Scarborough Athletic. We're in the 6th tier of English football against top of the table Premier League Man United. Fonseca with the ball out. We've got a minute and a half to hang on here. Come on, do not let me down. We better try and cover the right wing, actually. Let's get Hall out there. Come on, get a tackle in. Don't concede, please. Over the bar. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. We've come back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 if we hold on here. There's 2 minutes. 1 minute. We've done it. I don't believe it. We've had 7 shots, 5 on target, and we scored 3 goals at Manchester United. I know they didn't have their strongest 11 out from the off. I get that. But it wasn't exactly a weak 11. Wow, we're through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. I was just checking I pressed record there because that would have been a disaster. I wonder what that's done for our bank balance then, boys. And more importantly, who have we got in the next round? Lacour's out for a couple of weeks, so not great news, but we can cope with that. So we've got £180,000 for winning the game. I think we had 608. Whoa! £1,728,000. We just got more than £1 million for that one game. I'm still in shock. We might even be able to go professional next season. Certainly be able to upgrade a few facilities, that's for definite. And at least get some form of a transfer and wage budget going up to the National League. 5th round draw, guys. Let's make this the last thing we do for the episode. So, Aston Villa from the Championship. Lincoln, City or Leicester. Liverpool. Do we want Liverpool at Anfield? Manchester City. Ooh. Wigan. Fulham. Chelsea. Swansea. Norwich of the Premier League. Scarborough Athletic. Scarborough Athletic are going to Carrow Road. We're going to finish the episode there, guys. The next episode is probably going to be that Norwich game. So let's just quickly double check when that is. That is in March. So we'll probably come back, I think, for that game, for the Norwich game, and maybe tie in either the Guiseley game or the Altrincham game. We'll see. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching, as always. If you haven't done so already, do subscribe, click the bell to make sure you're alerted when new episodes go live. You don't want to miss that 5th round tie. And yeah, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. That'd be much appreciated. I'll see you next time, guys.